what's cracking? I'm out here in the UK. I'm straight out of Compton tour, man. Much love. And you know you rocking with, man. It's Lil Easy E, and we about that online. So we finna get it cracking, man.
Yeah, I did an interview on Cam Capone, and you know, the thing about it is, it's funny about the internet, man, and just people's perception of words and what they take away from what you say. You know, I did a segment on Cam, and I was based on Cam Capone, and I was basically just kind of talking about it's an old situation, and so I was kind of saying how, you know, once this happened maybe 8-9 years ago, or 7 years ago, but you know, during the time he did something to me, and so I was trying to do something to him, but I wasn't trying to like harm him or anything like that. I was basically trying to intimidate him. You know what I'm saying? Because I still had love for Katt. Like, I still have love for him to this day. You know what I mean? Because one thing I would say is, this is why I say with Katt, you know, I charge him to his mind and not his heart. You know what I'm saying? So I still had love for him even when I was mad at him. So I would never have done anything to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, would I fuck with him and try to scare him, or, you know, hell, you might even fight your brother. But, you know, was I really gonna do harm to him? No, not at all. You know, that never crossed my mind. You know, so I think the interview people took out of context. You know what I'm saying? Even though I never said the word shoot, I never said the word murder, I never said guns, I never said anybody had no guns. I literally said out of my mouth, just scare him. You know what I'm saying? Don't hurt nobody, just scare him, just so he could feel uncomfortable being in my city. You know what I mean? So that kind of has become a little controversial. And of course, the internet, man, they gonna talk shit. They gonna, you know, the internet is funny. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So, you know, it's funny because I was looking at the comments and I'm like, everybody is saying, oh, he's telling on himself. Oh, it's conspiracy. Oh, this shoot, murder, woo, woo, woo. And I'm like, it's a few people that are like, he never said any of that. You know what I mean? He literally said, I still had love for him. I just wanted to scare him. You know what I mean? So, but hey, such is the internet, man. You know, it is what it is. It's good publicity. Hey, listen, they talking about the podcast. You know, that's one of my live truths. And then what's gonna fuck them up is when Katt come do the podcast. I'm trying to work that out right now.
That would be dope. I definitely be
waiting on that one. We trying to work that out right now. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, so we know the internet, man. People go crazy and irresponsible in the media sometimes. And one thing I like, you show growth and maturity, but you also show a light side and levity and stuff, even with your podcast and the stuff that you do. We seen you featured in the No Limit Chronicles, but we also, you know, heard the thing with you bumping heads with MC8 under Gangster Chronicles. Now, it was reported at one point that Eiht, you know, was gonna sign with No Limit and stuff, but it didn't happen, and there was, you know, some kind of differences that you and him was having about No Limit.
Yeah, man, that was, you know, let me say this. Excuse me. I think people were, you know, people made it out more than what it really was. It was just the shot. For one, let me say Gangster Chronicles. I love Gangster Chronicles. I couldn't wait to do the show. Shout out to Big Steel. Shout out to Mob James, and shout out to MC8. I have, you know, I'm become friends with Big Steel, and, you know, Steel is a good brother. You know what I'm saying? Mob James is a good brother. MC8 is actually supposed to do the podcast as well.
Okay.
So, but Gangster Chronicles is a bunch. You got gangsters that's gonna say what they feel. You know what I mean? You got alpha males that gonna say what they feel. What it was is, you know, Eiht had a difference of opinion in terms of the type of deals that P were giving, you know, some of the artists. And I don't think he understood what I was saying. So it looked like maybe he was being some kind of way, you know, like the fans, the viewers thought that he was hating. It looked like he was hating. I just don't think that he understood what I was saying, or he just simply had a difference of opinion. You know what I mean? But that kind of caught people's attention. You know what I mean? It was kind of a little controversial little moment. But I tell all your viewers, man, y'all go check out Gangster Chronicles and go look at the segment with me and MC8, and y'all comment what y'all think. You know what I mean? So, but it was dope. I grew up on MC8. There's nothing but love with MC8. When him and DJ Quick was going through their thing, I was team MC8. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
So, but I've talked to him several times, so he's down to come to the podcast. So I can't wait for people to see that as well.
Peace, family. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check us out on abouttheonline.com. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for exclusive playlists and social media for all different types of segments and content.